Very proud of our team, very proud of the Bulldog Nation in general. The dog walk was unbelievable. Our students were in the stands ready to go during pregame warm-up like we asked them to be, and we did a lot to motivate our players. And then, of course, by the time we came out, everybody was in their seats ready to go. I mean, it was just it was everything you could hope for. Beautiful night, great atmosphere. We did our part, the fans did their part. The coach marching band was awesome. I mean, it was a great night to be Georgia Bulldog. And just thankful for the support everyone has given us, and I just appreciate everybody for a great night. And I'll open it up to questions.
Marcus, it's got to be one of the best defensive games you've played since you've been here. Hold this team to 7 points and 150 yard rushing.
It was a great defensive performance, no doubt about it. Our first drive, obviously, they took it down the field and scored, and had about at least 3 third-down conversions that they had to continue to drive and put it in the zone. But that's a lot of teams have some good things going on in the first drive, and but after that we just kind of settled down and played really good ball. Offensively, I thought we played well. I think Hudson was really hot, believe it or not. We just couldn't hang on to the ball. Or, I don't know what would happen if we'd have caught everything that he put on the money today. Also, just a great performance. Running the football, good blocking, good running, great play calling by Mike, and a great plan by him and Coach Friend, our run game coordinator, and the rest of the offensive staff.
What about Marlene?
I don't know. I really don't know. What happens with me is we walk into the room after the game and celebrate a little bit. We had so many recruits here tonight, and we need to spend some time with them, and then a little bit of radio stuff I got to do. So I really haven't had a chance to see Ron or Todd or anything. So I'm just as curious as everybody else.
Can you confirm if he had ice on his left knee?
Yeah, he hurt his knee. He hurt his knee. So we'll just have to see what it was.
How would you assess his performance today?
I thought it was great. Opening kickoff was spectacular. He wanted that job. He didn't. I mean, gosh, last week we got Isaiah McKenzie returns a kickoff for a touchdown. So you're not in a hurry to change your return man, but Todd's a special player, special back, special punt kick return man, and he wanted it, and so we weren't going to argue with that. But he played. I thought he played really well.
What about Chubb? All the attention's on Todd, and they put in a
Chubb's a man. Both of them. I mean, those two guys run the ball for you. It's very tough to defend, especially the way we were blocking and the way, again, Coach Friend and Coach Bobo were scheming it up.
Talk about how the team's bounced back from South Carolina loss, from the Florida loss, at this point.
Right. Well, we've done all we could do today. Obviously, we lost to South Carolina. We can't change that. We can't change what happened in Florida. We can only control what happened today, and we did a good job. I really thought it was going to be one of those barn burners, came down to the last drive of the game, whoever had the ball last type of game, kind of gearing everybody up for that, gearing myself up for that, and even early on, taking the punt, just not wanting to give Auburn a possession right there. We want to try to continue ours if we could because of what they've done historically. And when I say historically, this year, last year, I mean, not many people have been able to keep them off the board. And they tend to score 7s and not 3s, you know what I mean? And so we were like trying to be as aggressive as we possibly could. But we didn't know, we just didn't know how good our defense was going to play.
Little bit of peer pressure.
You guys recovered, the Lucas recovered as far as momentum goes, how big was
Say it
that?
again, I'm sorry.
The fumble pump, the Lucas.
Oh, yeah, that was
How big
huge,
was that?
no doubt. I mean, early on in the game, when things happen like that and you take advantage of it, it can change the course of history. It does change the momentum of the game. It gives everybody a good feeling that we get some points on the board like that. You know, overall, our special teams did well. I mean, we had the holding, unfortunately, on that kickoff return. I guess they said one of our linemen was downfield on the punt. I got to see the film, because we didn't coach it that way all week, and we're like, how in the world could he be down there? But the film will show, I'm sure. And they're right there watching it, so they're probably correct in that call.
Did you sense afterwards that maybe some of the steam was taken out of the celebration a little bit because of Todd's injury?
Yeah, it did for me. Just not knowing. But it was a great victory.
Coach, it's another game, another brand new face in the secondary. Kind of contribute this time. It was Malcolm Parrish. What kind of went behind him showing up and doing what he did?
Jeremy's, he's definitely a coach that bases his decision on who's going to play on how they practice, and he did a good job. He's a tough, hard-nosed guy. He's been helping us on special teams, and Jeremy felt like he deserved some playing time, so he went there and did it.
Coach, you talked about the recruits earlier. You guys did have a lot of recruits out there. A win like this gotta say a lot for your pitch to these guys.
Well, it's definitely a good feeling. I think when the recruits see the atmosphere that we had tonight, and I think, let's say the game went down to the wire and we lost last second. You know what I mean? I think they still get a good feel of what Georgia is capable of as far as atmosphere, as far as how the fans support the team, as far as how we handle winning, how we handle losing. They are looking at all those things, you know. So, but to get the victory and to have that kind of crowd support and atmosphere, I think it's absolutely a plus. And every recruit I shook hands with had a big smile on his face. That's a good sign.
Mark, you got anything to say to A's or any spines down Nick Marshall, but it's not letting him outside, hold it 1 yard?
You know, we just tried to run. Most of our defenses were designed to try to stop the run. I mean, that was it. There were some times when the yards got long enough to play the pass, but mostly every time we lined up, we try to stop the run and just keep. You want to keep the edge on, no matter who's running the ball. You know what I mean? You want to contain that thing, and a lot of Nick's runs are they have QB draws and powers that'll go up the gut, and then they have some where it'll be that zone read stuff, and if you squeeze down too far, he'll pull it and take off. But I think we showed him the read for the give read, basically. That end sitting there waiting, eyeballing him, and making sure he didn't bite the cheese on the backward of the zone play. And so most of his reads were to give the ball.
This has been a tough place for Auburn to kind of play. Just Gonzalez really struggled to score here. Is there a
I don't know. We played good. It was. I do believe our players were very excited about being home again. I didn't realize how much it meant to them. I had Michael Bennett and Marlo Herrera on Monday, and we had a little event at the Athens Touchdown Club. And driving over there, they just were both talking about how excited they were to be home again. That's what you would hope your guys would say, but you never know how guys feel about all that kind of stuff. But they were just excited about getting back home between the hedges. And, so we just kind of hit on all cylinders tonight.
Mark, were you